Y'all, I'm about to be 100% honest with y'all. And this is hard for me to say. Zoe Spencer? Or Zoe Spencer? I don't know which one it is. I think I've heard people call her both. I don't know which one to say. But anyway, Zoe Spencer, or Zoe, just got cooked by Solluminati. And I was like, damn. I mean, the video was 16 minutes long? I watched the whole thing. And I don't watch streamers. I only watch the clips that pop up on YouTube and Instagram, Twitter. But I don't really sit down and watch people whole streams. But the streaming community is so big, you can't help but to see the clips. You can't help but to see short videos. But I was like, oh my God. She was already cooked. She was already 165 internal a couple minutes in, but he just kept cooking her. Y'all know that one dude that he'll make some brownies, but then he'll chop the brownies up. And then he'll make cereal, and then he'll chop the cereal up, and he'll make cupcakes, and then he'll chop the cupcakes up, and he'll make cake, and then he'll chop the cake up and make pancakes, and then he'll chop the pancakes up and put it back as cereal. That's what Solluminati was doing. I was like, bro, she's already cooked. You ain't gotta. Why you still going? You ain't gotta. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh my gosh. And then it was crazy, right? My last upload, not that anybody cares, but my last upload was 5 weeks ago. So this video in itself, me doing this video is gonna look crazy because let's say the one person that watches this, and then what if they go to my channel and they see, oh damn, his last upload was 5 weeks ago. She got people, she messed up so bad, she got people that's not even popping on YouTube coming back to talk about her like this. Zoe, I promise, or Zoe, that's not my intention. It just happened like that. But this is my thing about Zoe, or Zoe. Y'all remember Zoe 101? See, Zoe 101, hers had a Y at the end. So with Zoe, hers got an E. E is technically still E, like Y. But I don't know. But this is my thing with Zoe, right? She seemed cool. Obviously, watching people online, especially if they a part of a production or more than just what this is, right? Like me, I'm just giving my real thoughts or real reaction on this situation. So this isn't like a show. This isn't a part of a show. This isn't a part of a production. This isn't anything I'm doing to exaggerate my video or anything like that, right? It's just me giving my thoughts. So, but when you're in that space, you're in that TV space, you're in that production space, you're in that we doing stuff, we trying to entertain people space. You can only judge a person so much. Some things you can see and it's okay, yeah, that is just a part of them. That's how they are. That's the person they are. But me, I don't really, I gotta know you in real life and I mean, streaming is real life. That's another video though. The internet is still real life, y'all. We gotta be honest. There's not really a complete separation. But I gotta know you, or your tendencies and behaviors and characteristics they gotta be so consistent and so real that I'm like, okay, yeah, that is them. The clips I see of Zoe, again, she seems cool. But obviously, I do notice she be with a lot of male streamers streaming. And, you can't assume things. I know it probably looks crazy. Because she with this male streamer, she with that one, she with that one, she with that one. And when I say with, I'm not talking about any type of relationship or doing anything. I mean with, physically there, streaming with them. So you see that enough times and it's this look kind of crazy. I don't really, myself, I don't go anywhere with that thought. It just kind of stops right there. That's it. I don't really care that much. If I'm speaking though, then obviously I'll clarify like I'm doing right now. But, I noticed that. And I'm like, that look can be kind of bad for you. It can be bad. It can be. But at the same time, it could just be a character and all of the male streamers is cool with her behavior and it's all a joke and stuff, that's what I thought it was. I thought all that biting and farting and doing all that wild stuff was just a part of the show and, everybody cool with it, which I don't know, to a certain degree, that could be the case. And some of these clips I've seen and some of the ones Solluminati has showed, but I just always was like, I don't know, it do seem like she could be doing too much or doing a lot, But even that, she from New York, right? Or live in New York, or is on the East Coast or whatever, right? And I know the women over there can kind of be known to be a little more aggressive and stuff. So you got to kind of point the finger to that and be like, okay, well, that part could be kind of normal. You know what I'm saying? But man, here's the thing. I just like So said, I think Zoe should have a chance in the university. And here's why, right? It's a win-win situation for the university, so for Kai and for the viewership and all of that. Not that they don't need Zoe, obviously, but with this situation, she technically could be popping the most currently in this small span of time over everybody else. Not in general, obviously, but let's say Kai's like, all right, let's I'm gonna put her in, I'm gonna accept her. Here's what's gonna happen. Obviously, they're gonna have a conversation with her. Look, that's assuming that the biting and farting and emasculating men and all of that is completely 100% true, and they weren't cool with that and whatever, right? If it was all a joke, then y'all can kind of ignore a little bit of what I'm saying. But they accept her in. The viewership is gonna go crazy. Obviously, well, yeah, they accept her in. She agrees not to do any of that and to chill out, but she also apologizes again if everything is actually true. The viewership gonna go crazy because people gonna be waiting for her to mess up, or they'll just be happy that she not doing all of that. And let's say Kai have a talk with her, accept her, but then she end up doing something anyway that she's not supposed to do. The viewership still gonna go crazy. That'd be a loss for Zoe, but that'll still be a win for the university and Kai because the viewership on them clips and of the stream and of the oh my God, what? The views gonna go crazy on that if she do something in the university after all of this didn't happen. Oh my God, it's gonna be 500,000 and millions on every clip out there of Zoe doing whatever she end up doing if she was to do something. But I think she should have a chance in the university too. Assuming everything goes the right way and she addresses everybody and chills out, apologizes, everybody's cool, and there's an understanding. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, at the end of the day, she didn't really. This ain't no heinous stuff. Now, I mean, look, if it came from a malicious place and she was trying to do too much to cause things to happen and she is a plant, then that's different. But if she ain't had no malicious intent or like no real malicious intent in her actions, then I mean, I think this is a pretty forgivable thing. Like it's not that crazy. It kind of is, but it's not really that crazy, y'all. It's not really that crazy. But yeah, I just want to hop back on here, give my thoughts on that. I will continue uploading. Crazy that Zoe Spencer then brought me back to YouTube, but I never left I'm not coming back. I got videos I ain't even uploaded. I got stuff I gotta edit. I've been busy for the past month, but I'm gonna consistently upload. And maybe I shouldn't have committed to having 5 channels, but I'm gonna upload on all 5 still. So just wanted to come back, give my thoughts on that. As of right now, she hasn't replied to Solluminati's video. So if she does, I'm hoping she gonna chill and everything will be okay. She apologize or do whatever she got to do, and it's not, it don't get worse from here. But yeah, if she responds, I might make a video to her response to Solluminati. I'll just see. I don't know. But yeah, that is all. Subscribe, like, comment, and I will see you on the next video.